The Shiromani Akali Dal Amritsar is very grateful to the American intelligence and the state for uncovering the plot to murder Patwan Singh Pannu in the United States. I have spoken about this in Parliament, about these murders of extrajudicial assassinations in foreign countries. Now it's substantiated by the Americans that it really happened, and the Indian agencies like the National Security Advisor, who reports directly to the Prime Minister, he's not responsible or accountable to the Parliament, which I've also brought to the notice of the Parliament, that these entities like the National Security Advisor, the Foreign Intelligence Law should be made responsible to Parliament, and their secret service funds should be audited. Now it's clear as daylight that the murder of Nijjar was committed by these very entities which the American intelligence has disclosed. So this is a great revelation, and I would ask the Indian government, now don't sidetrack the issue. You are going to say that we've already appointed a committee to work out and find out the charges against India regarding the murders and extrajudicial killings in Canada. We know that you've established a cover to appoint such a committee. But may I ask, you are going to say that Gupta, who has been caught by the Americans, was a smuggler. I want to say, I have been in the service, that all extrajudicial murders carried out by intelligence agencies are done by smugglers or by these gangsters. So this is what has happened in this case. Gangsters and smugglers have been engaged by a Central Reserve Police officer who the Americans have disclosed, and they want India to hand that officer over to the Americans for further interrogation. Now, Gupta was a smuggler from Gujarat who took on this job. He was supervised by the agencies back home here in India, and but he fell foul of the intelligence agencies of America, who were covering every step of this since Nijjar was killed by the Hindu-Indian agencies in Surrey, in Canada, British Columbia. So I mean to say that I reported this incident in the Parliament. I took the names of all the people that the Hindu-Indian state had assassinated abroad. That was Nijjar, that was Malik, there was Sukhdev Singh. They were all Canadian Sikh citizens. Avtar Singh Khanda was assassinated in Britain, and Paramjit Singh Panjwat was assassinated in Islamic Pakistan next door in Lahore. And Deep Singh Sidhu was assassinated similarly in Haryana, and so was Musibal in the Punjab. These are the assassinations that India has done of the Sikhs. Now, the Sikhs have done so much for the independence of this country. They are the suppliers of all grain. Now, for instance, we've been pushed out of Pakistan. I should have been a Pakistani if we hadn't been pushed out of Pakistan. Their General Secretary is sitting. He's also from Pakistan. And now that the Sikhs have left Pakistan, there's a shortage of grain in Pakistan. And Pakistan is importing wheat from Russia. Whereas when the Sikhs were pushed out of Pakistan by the word of Gandhi, Nehru and Jinnah, they are creating surpluses in India and feeding India in Punjab, in Haryana, UP, Madhya Pradesh. These are all Sikh farmers who are doing it. And then to go shooting Sikhs who've done so much, and the Bangladesh war would never have been won by these Hindutva guys, because the general in command over there was General Jagdish Singh Arora, Sikh. And the general who created the Mukti Bahini, the guerrilla force, was General Shubeg Singh. And the staff general of General Jagdish Singh Arora was Jacob, a Jew. And Manek Shaw, the chief commander-in-chief in Delhi, was a Parsi. Now, where have these Hindutva people come in? Today, we don't find any Sikh in the central cabinet, in the Supreme Court, in the High Courts of India, Election Commission. I mean to say, where do you look at Sikhs? They've just been pushed out of sight by this present government. And I'm telling you that since the Central Reserve Police officer comes into the picture, Central Reserve Police is responsible to the Union Home Ministry, that is Mr. Shah. He will also have to explain. And Mr. Modi, he runs the intelligence agencies in the center, the RAW, and the security advisor and the cabinet secretary. They are all responsible for these murders of Sikhs abroad and here. And by the way, I must tell you that all our religious shrines abroad, they are put under surveillance of Indian intelligence, RAW, and the Sikhs who cooperate with the intelligence agencies of India are given visas to visit India, and the Sikhs who do not cooperate with the agencies, they are not given visas.